Welcome. This is week 35, day number 4. And today we are going to continue our 1-year challenge series of videos on making retirement income using our self-directed IRAs, our 401ks, solo 401ks, our savings accounts. The goal is to get that money out of the stock market. That was my goal. That is the goal that we have pretty much set in this community, so that we don't have to go through the ups and downs of the bubbles, crashes, everything else, because that's no way to build a retirement future or retirement income future. So what we want to do is have something predictable and exponential. So growth. So we do that, and I've been doing that through real estate. And my goal is to show you what I've been doing, not only show you what I've been doing, but we can do it together. Those are the main two goals of this challenge that we've taken for an entire year. And that's the goal for us as a community. So I hope that you will consider joining us so that we can all grow together. Rising tide lifts all ships, right? So today, we are going to be pretty much talking about the secrets, 3 secrets that I've been revealing over the last year. You can watch my other videos and we go into detail. Today, we're also going to go into detail, but this is my main message in this channel, which is you don't have to buy annuities and you don't have to buy all these different things. You don't have to go through stockbrokers or financial advisors or any of these people that pretty much tell you to invest in the large brokerage houses, right? So you don't have to do any of that stuff. As a matter of fact, I wanted to make this video to explain kind of like the logic behind those big brokerage houses, right? And if we can get through some phone calls today, we will get through some phone calls today, which is what I do every single video. But I think it's really important to talk about how we live in all these little different boxes that the government and institutions and big corporations have put us in. And they trap our dreams and our hopes, and that's no way to live. No way, absolutely no way to live. They tell us to go to school, get a good job, etc. Now that's being disrupted a little bit because of the internet and people having the information that we have on the internet today. And so we don't, sorry about that, I'm getting calls by sellers because it is a work day, and that's what we do. We talk to sellers and partners and everything else, but you don't have to be a victim of being put in this box with the nonsense or the hamster wheel. We're talking about financial freedom, financial independence. We're talking about not having to have a job. We're talking about being your own boss, calling your own shots, writing your own ticket. And we do that in a fast way. And we do it by utilizing our retirement accounts in a way that allows us to grow them exponentially, right? So we start with a little bit of working capital, and then we keep growing it and growing it and growing it. Now you can be a passive investor in real estate or buying businesses. So I'm encouraging you to have the mindset of a shark, like in the Shark Tank, right? You start with very, very little, right? If that's all you have, but then it can grow exponentially. And that's what I've done. You know, I've invested from my accounts into my retirement accounts into several different things. I started with tax liens back in 1998, and I was buying these tax liens, and I discovered that I was pretty much a lender. I was loaning money to the people who didn't pay their tax. I was their bank, their lender, but I had no direct contact with them. I did all that through the county, right? I did it through the county. The county secured my money by liening the property, the house, right? And that lien had to be satisfied within 3 years. And I'd get, 18% per year. Okay. And if I didn't, I'd end up with a house. So I either won or I won again. So it's either you get or you get, right? So that's the first thing. That's how I started. That was tax liens. So then I discovered the bankers. What they do is the same thing. They give you a mortgage for your house, and you have to pay them for 30 years. So I discovered that I could do the same thing. I could put my money into helping people get access to a house because my capital had grown, right? So I was being the financing, I was being the bank, right? And over the course of 30 years, if I lent somebody let's say $100,000, I'd get back $300,000, nearly $300,000 in the course of 30 years. So that became great, but I started to get more sophisticated, and I thought, well, why don't I just use people's equities and buy a house, seller finance, and I use their equity, and I would make money on their equity, right? So that is creative financing. And I would go and still sell that house for 30 years, and I'd make money along with the seller for the next 30 years, and everybody be happy, so kind of like stay in between the financing part of it. So that's trick number 2. And I can do all of that inside of my retirement accounts, right? So I didn't have to be limited by the number of deals because I didn't have all the capital. Nobody has all the capital in the world because other people have capital. It's very simple. But what if I could use their capital, their equity in their house, pay them what they wanted, and then I'd turn around and sell that to another buyer, that property. So I'm pretty much like flipping equity. I used to flip houses, but now I'm flipping equity, right? And so that became great, and I started doing it, and I kept doing it. But then whenever I wanted to make fast money, I would just go and be a transactional lender. I'd find deals and I'd work other people's deals, right? And so I'd go, and if somebody needed $2,000 earnest money deposit, which I still do today, you could do that out of your retirement account. So powerful. I mean, I hope you get it. And you can have a 5 to 10% ROI on that money when you lend it. So it's really, and that is not a year. If you get really sophisticated, you can do that every month. And you're getting now, if you do that, you're getting, your returns are 120% per year on your money. That's how you grow exponentially your retirement account. But you have to work it. You have to make relationships. You have to work with people, and it's going to be hard. It's going to require to learn a lot. You're going to make mistakes, but once you get the system, man, you can do that over and over and over and over. And so making money with other people's deals is fantastic, right? So that's pretty much what I wanted to let you guys know, that in this channel, that's kind of like what we focus on. We don't encourage you to go and do it alone. We encourage you to do it with us, with our community. You come into our community, you be plugged in, we do deals together. You can grow your capital with our deals. So you know how I said, make money with other people's deals. So we have deals. You can make the kind of crazy ROI that I'm talking about on your small money by just partnering with us. As an example, right now we have a portfolio, 4 duplexes that we're trying to buy, and because we have other deals, we've deployed some capital into those deals, and now we have to tap into other investors to get the earnest money deposit, $20,000 for these 4 duplexes, right? That's the earnest money deposit. So you come in, you put in 20 grand, and let's talk about how much you want as a return on that money. We'll close within 30 to 90 days because it's a bigger deal. And then you just made money in 90 days, right? Very good return on your money. You don't have to wait a year. So kind of like you do in the bank, and they barely give you 1-2%, maybe, I don't know, something like that. It used to be like less than 1%. So, but I'm not pitching you this deal because, you know, first of all, I don't like doing that. Second of all, I don't know if it's allowed or whatever here on YouTube, but this is a deal that we have going on. It's just an example deal. Plus this video is being released about 6 months after I'm recording it. So this deal is not active anymore, you know, but I guarantee you at the time of this video, I'm going to have other deals very similar or bigger with better returns. So reach out to us below. There's a contact info below. There's no there's no specific criteria to work with us or anything like that. So be sure and comment below or reach out through the contact information below. We look forward to speaking with you and working with you and kind of doing deals together. We love doing deals. I do this every single day. I'm about to make some phone calls today. I'm about to go see some properties today as well. Maybe I might not be able to record another video today. Maybe I will, but suffice it to say, we are very actively doing a lot of deals so that we can serve our members or our community better. So thank you for being here. We'll see you in the next video. The next video we'll make phone calls, whether it's today or tomorrow. We're going to make phone calls so you can kind of see the example deals that we work on. Talk to you next time. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.